What would you do if a single accusation threatened the image you've worked hard to build over your whole life? Would you put together a strong defense, or would you give up? Or would you respond with calm acceptance, not letting the tumultuous tide of public opinion shake you up? Welcome to Grandpa Wisdom Story, your go-to channel for engaging, timeless tales full of life lessons. This is the story of Hakuin. Hakuin was a respected Zen master who lived in a quiet part of Japan. He lived between the emerald whispers of bamboo forests and the majestic shape of Mount Fuji. In his small village, he stood out as a good person. His life was as pure as the snow on the faraway mountain peaks. Near Hakuin's simple home, there was a busy food store run by a family. A responsible couple with a daughter ran it. A pretty young girl who was as fragile as cherry blossoms, and as mysterious as the moon on a clear night. Unexpectedly, her life took a sharp turn when she found herself pregnant with a child who was not hers by marriage. As the days turned into weeks and the daughter's condition became clear, it set her parents' hearts on fire with anger and confusion. They begged her to tell them the name of the man who did it. But she didn't say anything, and waited out the storm of their anger. One day, she finally broke down under the weight of their anger, and said Hakuin was the father. The girl's parents were shocked and furious, so they stomped their way to Hakuin and threw a lot of accusations at him. Hakuin stayed calm as he stood in the middle of this storm. He kept his eyes steady, nodded, and said softly,
"Is that so?"
Time moved quickly along its never-ending path, and soon Hakuin heard the cries of a child. People in the village didn't like him as much as they used to, because there were rumors about a scandal in his life. Hakuin didn't seem to care about this loss, though. He took care of the innocent child with the kindness of a father, and the patience of a saint. A year went by like a softly sung lullaby. Then, one day, the girl couldn't take the weight of her lie any longer and told the truth. The real father was a young man from the fish market. Fear and shame had kept people from knowing about him before. The girl's parents, who were shocked and felt bad, rushed to Hakuin with a flood of apologies to try to get their grandchild back. Hakuin wasn't bothered by this shocking news, so he handed over the child with a mysterious smile on his face.
"Is that so?"
The story of Hakuin, the Zen master who never gave up, can teach us a lesson that will last forever, even though our lives are often hard and unpredictable. It shows how strong equanimity is, how graceful acceptance is, and how powerful the truth is. Imagine for a moment that we could handle our own problems with the same calmness that Hakuin showed. When rumors, misunderstandings, or false accusations happen, we often react with anger or despair. But what if we choose to be peaceful? To say, "Is that so?" And let our actions and the truth speak louder than any words could. Just like Hakuin, we can choose to stay calm in the face of trouble, which often leads to a much better outcome. Hakuin's story is a powerful reminder in the modern world, where instant communication can lead to quick judgments and false information. A reminder to take a moment to think before we act, to breathe, and to stay true to ourselves. The story of the Zen Master also shows that how we think about a situation has a big effect on how we feel about it. Hakuin's calmness didn't come from not caring, but from a deep understanding of how life goes up and down. His reputation was hurt, but he didn't care because he was focused on what was happening at that time, which a child who needed care. In the end, accused, accepted, absolved, a Zen master's unwavering equanimity, isn't just a story from a time that's long gone. It's also a guide to wisdom for today. It asks us to look at how we react, gives us a new way to deal with problems, and encourages us to find strength in peace. And to encapsulate this timeless wisdom, let's remember a phrase in Japanese.
風が吹けば桶屋が儲かる。
Even in adversity, we can find opportunities to grow and learn if we choose to remain calm and centered.